Auction time. This is the 4i series auction. 4i01. It's 3 points made from the latest mystery chert. Okay, this one's not on video. These two are on video. I forget what this type is called. This looks like a certain type in the Southwest. I just can't remember. This one is a Marshall. They're both pretty thin. Let's see how long they are. 3 3/8. 3 3/8. This one is a Nolan, where the stem is shaped by beveling. So it's beveled down this way and then turned over and beveled down that way. That's how they create the stem on these. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Just random flaking. I think one of these was a heat treat. Is that one a heat treat? I can't even remember. Or maybe two of these are heat treat. Let me think. I can't remember if this is a heat treat or not, because it doesn't look much different when it's heat treated. I think this is not heat treated. Okay, I think it might be heat treated. Unfortunately, I can't remember. All right, 5 3/4 by 1 3/4. Okay, it's a Nolan point. All right. I02. It's 3 little knife blades. This one is Knife River Flint. I got it from a friend of mine. He sent me some large flakes of Knife River Flint from the upper Midwest or High Plains or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember the state where that came from. All right, this one is just heat treated Georgia swirl. Coastal Plains chert. I'll measure these in a minute. And this is a smoky obsidian. Okay. I just quickly knocked these out yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to make much this week. The weather is improving, 3 3/8, but as luck would have it, everybody else wants stuff done too. 3 1/4, 3 1/8. So yeah, all these 3 together under one item number. This is raw Knife River heat treat Georgia swirl and the smoky obsidian. Okay. For I03, this one's on video. I'm going to offer it all by itself. Yeah. Tom said I could offer it in the auction. So I am. Alright, so you can see it all on video. It used to be an artifact, or it's, technically it still is, I suppose. 3 1/8. This is a finished out piece that someone else started back in the day. It's raw, or what appears to be raw, but you never know. It could be a heat treat. Some of these heat treats do not change in the color or luster, but they change in nappability. This one napped well. So if it's a raw piece, it's one of the best raw pieces of this type of material that I have ever napped. It naps extremely well. Okay? Even though I did get a little crunchy spot there, that's my fault. All right. Okay, boxes. 4I04. This is a box of a bunch of obsidian bifaces. This has got a banding in it, and there's two different types of obsidian here. It's got that really high quality smoky stuff on that side, and a gray butter dacite on the other, with bands of the clear or smoky stuff in that. This is a mahogany type obsidian, but it's more, I'm trying to think if it had clear spots in it. If it had clear spots in it, it was a little bit bigger. It would be a triple flow. It feels like triple flow, but it's a, I would say it's a mahogany or tiger stripe. This is a dacite, similar to black butter dacite, but this has little bubbles in it. I did overshoot it, so I said, man, I don't want to mess with it. I overshot it twice, actually. One here and one up here. It got too narrow. It was going to be a nice wide blade, but oh well. Smoky obsidian. The dust storm must have rolled in before it rained last night because everything's super dusty. This is a mahogany looking, but it's very dark. It's a brown and black. It's like a triple flow, but I don't know if it has clear spots in this one. I don't see any clear spots. It's a brown black banded or whatever. I think this one is a triple flow. Yeah, there's a clear spot right there. Or smoky, yeah. Triple flow, biface. Another triple flow biface. Yep. All right, so this one is 4 3/8, 3 5/8, 4 5/8. Yeah. 4 1/2, 3 1/4, 3 5/8, and 2 3/4. So there's 7 in here. Wait, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yep, 7 bifaces. Okay. I05. This is a box of brooks and bifaces. Some of them new and some of them very old. Like this was from last night. But I broke the tang off. It was a pretty gnarly piece of heat treat anyway. Having some trouble with it. But yeah, I broke the tang off. This is a piece of hornstone. Hornstone. This is Georgetown. I think this is heat treat. Yeah, it's Georgetown heat treat, 350 degrees. Georgetown heat treat, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Already thinned down. I was gonna try to make a deeply notched point like a bell or an andice with the reverse indirect with this one, but as luck would have it, time ran out. Little piece of hornstone or Sonora. I think this one's Sonora. pretty sure. Sonora chert. I was messing with many different materials this week. This is an old broken piece of Texas chert. I think it's raw. Yeah. Anyway, let me see. I'll give you some measurements here. This one's looks a little bit over 3 1/4, 2 3/8 there. 1 3/4 up here. This hornstone chunk is 3 3/4. Georgetown heat treat 350. 3 1/8. This is the gut hook point, 2 3/4. It's on video. This is a very tough raw tabular chert. Texas. Let's see. It can be heat treated. Tough raw Texas tabular chert. It's better if you heat treat this stuff. This particular piece anyway. That's why I didn't want to mess with it. I was going to put it in the heat treat, but I got so much other heat treat to do, it's not even funny. 4 1/4. Why not just throw it in? Because this one is finicky. I don't know exactly what temperature to put it in. I would try 350 and then 375. Maybe start at 325 and then 350 and then 375. Stay under 400. And if it still doesn't work, then you can go up to 400. So that one takes a long time to mess with. This Texas high quality raw, it looks like. 3 1/4. This one is a 440 degree Romolo chert. Almost 3 1/2. Some more Georgetown heat treat, 350 degrees. This stuff works really well, by the way. 3 3/4. I don't really have a desire to work Georgetown right now. I had a very bad experience last year with Georgetown, so I got sick of it. All right. This is root beer chert. 2 3/4. This is an old piece. I took a flake off last night, and it's high quality stuff. Okay, hornstone. 4 inches. Pretty thick. This one is some of that mystery chert from the last video or latest videos of the mystery chert. Central Texas stuff. 4 1/8. This is not easy to nap, but it can be heat treated. I think this one is still raw. Yeah. So this would be a raw mystery chert. I want to write it where you can erase it, where you can use a solvent to get rid of this. Raw mystery chert. Did I measure it? Yeah. Okay. This is the doodle. It's Romolo heat treat. It's the reverse indirect doodle stuff. This one is a concrete filled piece of Owl Creek chert. From Texas, Owl Creek chert, Texas. But it has concrete in it. I think it can be heat treated, but I would not recommend heat treating it. You can try it. Yeah, nothing. I don't think it'll hurt it in any way. I'm pretty sure it can be heat treated. Something's got to be done about that concrete. Yeah. Oh yeah, another doodle from the reverse indirect. And some pieces of old root beer. Yeah, these chunks are from a long time ago. They're root beerish type cherts. They're not quite as deeply reddish as the true root beer. So I guess the Edwards Plateau root beerish looking cherts. I'm trying to think. I might have broken this recently. Yeah, this is one of the recent ones I was working on. Just snapped it. All right. A bunch of odds and ends, different types of chert. One piece of obsidian. Okay. I-06. This is a box of high-grade raw cherts from Texas. Tabular chert. Amoeba chert. This is going to be high-grade chert. Okay, I mean, this is just under the cortex. You can probably get a thin arrowhead if you're careful out of it. You know, they're going to be around 3 inches or so. This one's 3.5. Amoeba chert is nice to work with. I was digging into my old stash and I have a bunch of this stuff. I kind of hate to part with it, but you know how it is. I got to clean out everything. Eventually, everything's got to go from my yard. 3.5. 4. Amoeba chert. These amoeba cherts I had stashed in a certain location in my yard, and I dug them all up yesterday. I still got some to work with, but this is the majority of the good stuff. Another amoeba chert. Some of it still has dirt on it. Owl Creek flake. Owl Creek flake. This one might be concretey like the other one from the previous box. These have some concrete in them, so just be aware. Chunk of Knife River. A friend of mine gave me this, but I like the way Knife River looks, but I don't like the way it naps. It can be heat treated, so this is a raw chunk. Let's see, Sonora chert. Do not heat. Yeah. High quality raw Texas chert. Yeah, just a flake of amoeba chert. Georgetown heat treat, 350 degrees. This is a good piece. Good. It's a good piece. I was gonna nap something like a knife blade out of it, but like I said, I kind of burn out on Georgetown. These are just high grade chert flakes. Root beer chert, or kind of root beerish. I hate to call it root beer when it's not, doesn't have that reddish tint, but I call it root beer anyway. Yeah. Owl Creek flake. Tabular chert. Now this is a high grade tabular chert on this side. This side's not so great, but I skinned off most of the interior of the tab. It's probably a amoeba chert flake. But yeah, this one I skinned off, so the majority of what's left is good stuff. And this is root beer, but it's kind of like a banded Edwards Plateau chert. Okay, let's empty this little box. Got a bunch of dust. All right. So yeah, for the most part, these are high grade raw. I think I've said that, but some guys don't know what high grade raw looks like, or feels like, or acts like. So here you go. I get comments like, I never knew that flint could ever be like this, or chert could ever be like this. Yeah, you'll be surprised. For I-07, a box of obsidian flakes and chunks and a couple of brokes and stuff. banded. It's smoky, but you can see there's bands in it. This is also banded. Big old chunk. This one is 4.5. This one is a triple flow. Yeah. 3.25. It's kind of curved. I'm running low on the triple flow, but I gotta clear it out. Everything's gotta go. Gotta go before winter arrives. This is technically a triple flow because it's got some obsidian in there, but there's not much not obsidian. It's got some mahogany in there. Yeah. All right, 2.5. Whatever. This is banded, and it's got some kind of inclusion in there, so I don't. It goes. It looks like it goes all the way through there, but it diminishes. You might be able to get something out of this half, so just be aware. There's a goober in there. Banded. This stuff is like a combination of gray butter and black butter dacite. Gray butter and black butter. This one is the true black butter dacite. Very glossy. Not many defects. Hopefully, I see some. So just be aware there might be some more than that. But other than that, I don't see any major issues with it. 4 inches. Some of you guys still missed out on other auctions that I've had where I offer black butter dacite. So now's your chance. I think this is a banded obsidian 4.25. This is a broke piece of black butter. Let's see, do I have the other half? Yeah. It's snapping halfish, so just be aware. But it's very, very nice to nap. Yeah, black butter dacite is so nice. Okay. More of that banded combination gray butter and black butter. This is a triple flow. This is a smoky obsidian. That smoky stuff is high grade. This is another, I think this is banded. Yeah, this smoky obsidian is very high grade. So if you guys don't know what high grade obsidian is, now's your chance. This is a combination brown and black, similar to triple flow. This one is a triple flow. Okay, this little flake, 3 inches. All right, so that's the biggest chunk in here. All right, let's see. Let's get this all back in here. It's over full, but I usually find a way to cram it all in there. I stack them all back in there like a jigsaw puzzle when I'm getting ready to ship it all out. Yeah, I'll get it to fit. See, it's over full, but I get it to fit in there somehow. All right. That's it for the items. It's only like, what, 7 items? That's a very low amount of items. Anyway, let's see. Rules. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. This means that you will be replying to one or more of my comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. I will like your comment if I see it. Sometimes comments are not always visible. It may take a while for me to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. It can be up to 2 minutes off. Please be aware of this. Shipping is free in the US. International shipping is discounted, but not free. I will add the following amounts. It differs between Canada and other places. Canada is usually cheaper. Okay, I use post office all the time. It's either first class or priority. Okay, so here are the rates. International rates often change. I might need to charge more than this. Yeah. I will provide tracking numbers. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, check, or money orders. I can also email you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. That last option is usually the easiest for people. Winners will be announced starting at 9:01 p.m. Eastern. That means it's going to be ending at 8 p.m. Central or 7 Mountain or 6 Pacific, just depending on your time zone. Okay? I will reply to your winning bid with sold, thank you, item number, price. Please email me your name, address, etc. Make sure you pay attention to the comment section. Please pay attention to the comment section, especially if you're new. And make sure that if you do win, you email me your info. I have no other way of gathering your info unless you email me first. Okay? There is a more complete description of the rules in the description box down there. If you have questions, please email me at jackrafty2@gmail.com. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. If you are not able to reply or comment, you will not be able to bid. If you don't know how to reply or comment, please practice on another one of my videos. I will work with you via email if you are having issues with comments or replies. Alrighty. So that's a short cheat note description of the rules. Again, questions, just email me. I hope you guys had a very good weekend. I know mine was good. And good luck.